Morning, y'all.
Good morning, Shaw.
Good morning, y'all. It looked like today we might have to do something a little bit different. I got somebody coming to clean my vents, and they said they're gonna be here first thing this morning. Look how big that boy is getting. Look how eaten up these boys are getting. This is what ducks do to your hostas. That's what having ducks do to your flower beds. You see these over here? Ducks love hostas. They might be deer proof, but they ain't duck proof. I ain't turn off the water. And these boys are having a ball in this pond. Hey. There we have it. Nice and clean for them. All right, y'all get back over there. I don't want y'all going out in the grass. Not too far this morning. There y'all go. All right, so let's take a walk around the yard. I know I told y'all that I'd cut the grass with Penny, and I want to say she did good. Now, the belly mower is still connected right now. I did not disconnect it the last time. I haven't been doing any digging or any dragging because it's been raining, and I feel like it's probably going to rain the rest of this week. Let's do a update on the wildflower bed. Hey, yeah. So I get a lot of people who watch that Son Joe Tiller video, and they asked me how the wildflower bed went. A lot of people gave me a hard time because I used Roundup to clear this area the first year that I did it. And after seeing that and how much trouble I got, or not trouble, but people just saying, you shouldn't use Roundup, I stopped using Roundup. So this last year, but I didn't need to use Roundup this last year because the area was clear and already turned into a wildflower bed. So the last year, this whole area was a wildflower bed. This year, obviously, the rock is still in it. So I got the little wedges that go down inside of this rock for each one of the holes. I got them. They didn't come packaged in anything, so I was going to do an unboxing, but it was very cheaply packaged and put together. It wasn't a good, I mean, it's a tool, though, so it doesn't matter. It wasn't like it was going to break. But I feel like you could lose a piece. But I'm going to be bringing them out. The problem is they're made for 9/16 holes, and I did 1/2 inch holes. So it's a 1/16 of an inch smaller. I think that's right, yeah. But I think they would fit down in those pretty easily. So I'm going to bring that out and probably chip away at it a little bit while they're in there cleaning my vents out. So walking through here, hey, something I learned about that corn feed, you see how much didn't get eaten? That was what was molded at the bottom of the bag. So, yep, let's take a look at these trails now. Hey, it's super muddy out here, so I don't know. It's gonna be a while before I come out here and do anything with Penny until all this dries up a little bit. I could collect some wood, probably come back and cut some of those branches off. Yep, this morning walk is just gonna be an update on the yard work and what the trails look like. I have to make this one work because I'm gonna do a video on the Stanley steamer, so I will be letting y'all know how that goes. Heck, maybe I'll put some of that in this video because today is gonna be the first day I don't make it down to the creek. I gotta go to work today. But this is a good thing because this will let me know how easy it would be to do a video in my yard. Because one day, yeah, I hope that I have all the water features I need in my yard and everything else. Me and Penny gonna get it on our way. Oh yeah. One day I might be just out here walking in my yard. Or maybe I'll be moving yards. I don't know what I'm gonna be doing. I ain't trying to make plans for too far into the future. I'm trying to just enjoy a little bit of what I got here today. I would really love to take y'all down to the creek. I don't know. Maybe when they start cleaning the vents and I ain't got nothing to talk about, maybe I will take y'all down to the creek. Because this don't feel the same. And I ain't got as much to talk about back here. Not now, it don't seem like it. But yeah, so I got a couple branches that got to come down. And in this area, I cut down the 2 trees that were right here, and I removed the stump, or the rock, the big rock that was right here. That's the rock that was by the fire pit. So I finally did get that moved. That's a little bit of an update, I guess. Got those 2 trees cut down, so now this is an area I can come through with the 4-wheeler or the tractor and not have to worry about hitting something here all the time. Not that well, yeah, I did with the tractor. I guess I hit it several times, like backing up or turning, because my trails are kind of tight. But they'll widen up as much as they need to. I don't want them to be too wide. I want them to feel kind of cozy, but big enough to get a 4-wheeler or a bike through, or a 4-wheeler or the tractor through. But I don't want them to be too wide. I'm not trying to get a car back here or anything like that. It wouldn't be bad to be able to get a vehicle back here in one area, maybe, but I don't want to make it so I'm like driving a vehicle back here all the time. So I don't know what to update on the trails. I dug out all the stumps, but I think everybody's been seeing that in the videos. I'm not back here as much as I used to now that I do my morning walks out on the trails. I probably could still do my morning walk. I'm gonna try my best to do my morning walk, but I already gave y'all too much of this, so I got a lot going on today. Actually, I go to work. I went roller skating last night. In case I don't get out I'll tell you about what I did yesterday. I went roller skating yesterday for the first time in a few months. It actually felt pretty good. Oh man, it's super muddy. It is so muddy, and this is what I gotta stop. All the water runs down my trails now to get back here to this spot, and it never used to do that. So that's something I caused, because it used to run across and go down in that middle area, and all the water would run through there. But now that I put in trails, the water follows my tire tracks. So I gotta stop that, because that keeps this area muddy for a lot longer after it doesn't rain. So I'll be fixing that no time soon, though. Probably sometime this summer, once I figure out what the heck I'm doing first off. So yesterday, I come out in the yard. Those same 2 dogs are loose again. Yeah, they were here the day before yesterday, and then they came back yesterday. The day before yesterday, they were kind of like harassing my ducks a little bit. They didn't come up to the porch, but that's only because I was up on the porch. So the 2 dogs came back 2 days in a row, and somebody started it's like that Nextdoor app or whatever, so the neighbors can talk to each other and get to know each other. Well, I found that neighbor who owns the dogs on that app. Everybody was complaining about the dogs on the app, and the neighbor's like, "Oh, it's my dogs, I'm sorry, yada yada yada." So I wrote him and told him, like, "Hey, your dogs are loose again, and it's been 3 times they've been in my yard kind of harassing." And he's like, "Oh, we'll do a better job of trying to keep them in the yard. We're gonna try and come up with a more permanent solution." And I'm like, "Look, brother, we need to do better than try. I'm saying your dogs can't keep running in my yard. They can't keep coming in harassing people and you think that it's okay." Like, he just blew it off way too much. Like, "Oh, we'll try and do something." No, buddy. I need you to work harder than what you're doing, because your dogs are in my yard almost every day. I'm saying, if I run into your dogs out here right now and they run up on me barking, I will do everything in my power to end those dogs. I'm sorry, but he's not even, it didn't even seem like, he was like, "Oh, from now on, when I let them outside, I'll let them on a leash or a runner." It's like, buddy, has that already not been an option? I'm working on a more permanent solution. Look, get your dogs under control. They keep coming in my yard, and they're not coming in my yard pleasantly. He's like, "Oh, they're friendly." Well, then why are they barking at me and my family in my yard? That's not a friendly act. But I'm not gonna go into all that. Basically, I told him, you got to do better than try and hope and all that other good stuff. And he didn't write me back. I sent them a text message because they left their phone number. And I'm saying, from now on, oh my goodness, look at that. They coming in. That's the first one. I don't know what that is. I don't think it's a bearded iris, but it is an iris that somebody gave me, and I planted them right here. So we'll see a couple flowers right here this year. That's gonna be pretty cool. I just planted those last year, and basically what I'm saying I do is I just take flowers that somebody has given me and I just plant them in my yard somewhere I think I'll enjoy them. I put them all through the trails. Trying to see what else I got back here. I mean, I didn't see much. that was growing in. I did see some fern. Oh, I forgot about that. And I got to move that. Let's take a look at that fern right quick, because that fern is growing right in the middle of a trail that I built. And I guess I didn't mean to do that. But I didn't know when it was dead that it was going to be growing back there. But I guess this is a good thing. Things are starting to grow back. And fern is kind of hard to get rid of out here, so it was another piece of fern in this area that I put in. I don't know where it is now, but it was a nice piece of fern in this area somewhere. There it is right there. That's it. So that was given to me as well, and it's doing good. Just people just breaking off pieces and giving them to me, and I just take them and put them in my yard. Same way for this stuff over here. It was an iris. I don't know which iris this is, but it's an iris that'll be popping up. This is a like a ground cover that I got right here, this gold stuff. It's coming in pretty nice. It's actually spreading very fast. And it's another ground cover over here somewhere. It was something else I planted over here. Here goes some more iris right here. This is coming in. And basically one day what I'll do is I'll give this stuff away just like it was given to me. Like, I'm gonna just let it take over and grow however it wants, especially this fern and stuff. Like, this is a fern that somebody gave me, but if you can't tell, I kind of put this fern right in the middle of a trail, but it's not. I'll let this area grow back, and I'll use this area as the up and down from there. I don't know, or I'll dig out that fern and put it somewhere else. Here's another piece of iris that I had just planted in. And I'll dig them up if they're in the wrong places. Now with Penny, it's a whole lot easier to dig up stuff. Let's see. We should have some down this way. And I'm just trying to make sure not to run over the stuff that I've planted. See, here's a piece of iris right here. And this is just all stuff people gave to me. It's not like I'm like going to the store and buying it. I'm just trying to put it in the trails just to hold on to it. It's like, don't throw stuff away if it still can grow. So that's what I'm doing. Let's go this way. I know there's some more back here. And this year I'm planning on doing the same thing. If anybody has, because a lot of people do spring cleaning in their gardens. When their gardens overgrow, they spring clean. And they end up taking it and throwing it away. Well, a lot of my neighbors, instead of them throwing it away, I'm asking them to give them to me, and I put them out here on the trails. It'll be a long time before these trails get overrun to the point where I'm taking stuff out and giving it away. I'm saying maybe my whole life. But so these right here, I dug these up with Penny in one scoop. And look, they're starting to bloom already too. And those were not bearded irises, I don't believe. But so basically, I got flowers just all out in the trails. And I'm pretty happy with that. I'll show you where I scooped those out at, but I put some over here as well. Don't know where. And I put a ground cover over here as well, but I don't see the ground cover, so that means I probably have run it over with the four-wheeler or the tractor and probably killed it. But maybe it'll come back, maybe it won't. It won't matter. It was a nice little ground cover though, and I did put it over here. So don't know where that went. Coming this way, one of my neighbors gave me some echinacea last year, and I put the echinacea in right here. This is where I took out that bundle of irises right here, and here's another iris I put in right here. And then the echinacea is in this area somewhere, and I don't know where. I don't even know if it's gonna come back. I don't know if they come back annually or not. I'm learning all this stuff as I go. I put in, I don't know, maybe it's nothing else back here. I know it just when it grows up. I don't know exactly where I planted everything, but I know. And I don't know what I planted everywhere. There's no way for me to know. Let me go over here right quick and see, because it's a little bit more I put in over here. All right. So here's my rock pile, right? Hey, it's growing. You see the size of this rock? That boy has been huge. So I put some in right there. And then if you can't tell, but I've been covering it with rocks, I put in hostas back here. So here's a hosta right here. Yep, this is a hosta. So those will grow, but obviously they're gonna get crushed by rocks. But then there's some more irises right there, and those are gonna be pretty, I tell you. I'll do another video when everything starts to bloom. So here's another iris right here, and I put in more hostas right here, but clearly they've been covered by rock, so they're not gonna grow anymore, but it's okay. It was all free stuff for me taking stuff out of my flower beds and moving it back. Here's some more irises right here. I put in a ground cover over here. It doesn't look like it made it because I threw stuff on top of it. But here's another hosta that I put in right there. It's probably not gonna make it, it's gonna have to go because that's gonna be the RC track now. So I'll take that hosta out. Then up here, I put in a little baby hosta that wasn't surviving anywhere in my yard. And look, it still doesn't look like it's surviving anywhere in my yard because that's how big it is this year. And I'm saying last year, I just pulled off one of those leaves too. Last year it didn't do so hot either, but at least it's still there. That means it's trying, but it's not doing so hot. So, I don't know. I think I might just finish the morning walk. I showed y'all a lot of the stuff that's going on in my yard. This is the area I'm having problems with. I gotta get this water to stop flowing down this way. And this is the area where it's causing it right here because it's a big hump right here in this hill. And so before I got the tractor and the four-wheeler, the water used to go across right here. It used to be a hump that was like very, very violent. It was a very violent hump that when you hit it, it hurt. So I did everything I could. I put sticks in it to cover it up, and that didn't do so good, not with the four-wheeler. So I removed the sticks. I did rocks in another area, and that doesn't work so good because I got to remove the rocks. Basically what I need to do is find a way for this water right here to stop coming across down there. So I'm gonna have to either channel it down the side or channel it across because it runs into a water hole over here is what it used to do. Until I messed with it, everything used to come down two little channels like this one right here and flow from both spots to this area right here, and then it would flow out this area like this and go down. Now it's not flowing to this area on this side, it's only flowing to this area from this side, but that's keeping this clear. But this is the area that I wanted to see if I can dig a pond out with Penny, and there's been water here all year long. This never runs dry. So this would be the perfect place for my first pond, but I'm gonna be honest with y'all, there's no reason for me to put a pond way back here. I'm not gonna put the ducks back here because too much wildlife will eat them too quickly. So I'm trying to get another pond close to the house where I can watch over the ducks more. So this will not be my first pond project, but it will be one of my pond projects. I've been telling everybody one day I will be getting an excavator. And once I get an excavator, I'm sure I'll be able to dig ponds a lot faster, but I don't know why I want so many ponds, but I do. I want like 5 different ponds. I mean, I want to turn my backyard into a place that, I don't know. I want to keep myself busy, and I want to do it with a purpose, and a bunch of ponds would be that purpose. I'm saying I want to be like a pond builder, but mainly like only in my own backyard. I know it's gonna cost a lot of money, so hey, y'all, we got to get to that. Come on now. Help me out. Y'all didn't see my backyard. You see what projects I need to do. Hey, I ain't telling y'all to give me no money, but what I'm saying is pretty soon, I'm going to try and get some t-shirts and stuff and put them up on Amazon. I don't know. I told y'all yesterday I got my Amazon started and ready to go. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to start putting stuff up on there. Instead of asking people to donate to me, hey, I'll give you something worth the value. Give you a t-shirt. You could buy a t-shirt and help support my situation, because I'm about to get this junk going good, y'all. That's the whole goal. I don't know what I'm doing yet, but I appreciate everybody who be watching and giving me pointers. Just like with that rock. Hey, just like with this, I'm ready to dig a new fire pit because this one keeps getting soaked with water It's not the best burning situation, but it burns a good fire when I get one started in it. It burns a good one. But what I need is an idea on how to build a better one. Yeah, I know. Everybody says, oh, just watch some YouTube videos, they'll teach you. Well, you see my yard. My yard seems to be a little bit different. A lot of times it does. I can build a fire pit. That's not hard. It's just dig a hole. I can do that. But I want to do it and put a vent in, a water escape. But I'm worried I'm going to have to dig up a hole out of my yard to do it. And I'm still not confident enough with Penny to dig a trench and not feel like I'm doing something that's going to tear up my yard. Because right now, all I've done is tear up my yard. Even though grass looks great, like I said, my wildflower bed don't look so high. Hey, I ain't gonna hold y'all all day. I wanted to do a video a little different today because I'm not gonna be able to get out and play in the creek like I want to, but I could play in this water if I wanted, huh? If I wanted to splash like a kid, I could just go jump in there. But I don't feel like doing that today. Got some things I gotta do, and breaking up this rock is one of them. I'm gonna bring out a couple of those little wedges and see if I can't chip off a little bit of the top now. I got a little bit of time before Stanley Steamer gets here. It looks like I could have went out on my morning walk, but this was good enough. Hey, some days you gotta roll with the punches, don't you? Yeah. And that's what it looks like I'm doing today. Well, this is a walk through the yard. And the ducks are doing good. They all made it through the night. I've been putting them away a little early, trying to get them put up before, no later than 8, but I try and get them put up about 7. They're doing good. They're actually doing very well. Look like they're enjoying themselves. Don't worry, I'm not gonna jump on y'all and make y'all get out. But look how easy they're getting out now. Hey, they are big. They are big. I mean, no problems whatsoever. I love having these ducks. They're pretty relaxing. Every once in a while, they walk away and do something they're not supposed to, but they haven't been in other people's yards too much. My kids said they came home yesterday and they were in the neighbor's yard. I hope they ain't tearing up their houses like they be tearing up mine. But I'm about to get in here and, I don't know, wait for them to come. But I will be shooting a video of that as well. So y'all stay tuned. Hey, this your boy with a different kind of morning walk. I had some things to do, so we just walked through the yard. I want to thank y'all for tuning in. I still got 22 minutes out of that. Hey, I hope that wasn't too bad for y'all. Hey, thank y'all for tuning in. This your boy, and I'm out. Hey, so I got somebody else to deliver some smaller pieces of wood, and they did good. They couldn't drive on the grass, so they dropped it off on my driveway. But look, I can't get my tractor out, so now I gotta move every piece of wood by hand. So when you have people drop off wood, make sure you have a better plan than just letting them do it while you're at work. Goodness gracious. I gotta move all of this stuff before I can even get the tractor out. We're just gonna push it with the tractor. Maybe the box blade can push through some of this. Let's see. Hey, it's babies in this wood somewhere. Hey, it's babies in here somewhere. I don't know baby what's, but I can hear them. Let's get Penny out. Okay, so I got it out. Penny is now officially out. All I did was use the box blade and just push some of these out the way. Now, I don't know where those babies were, and I don't feel like I did any damage to the box blade, but I just pushed them out at an angle, and I was able to get it out. So now all I'm gonna do is just put each one inside of here and take it to the back and just dump it. Shouldn't take long now, but it was hard at first. But there's some babies in here somewhere. Sound like it could be squirrels. But anyway, I got Penny out with the box blade. Let's get this wood thrown in there, and now we got some more logs that we can use for sitting areas. So this is gonna be easier to handle. Let's get it back there.